I love to hear stories about how people met a significant person in their lives. Today I'll share mine. A few months after moving to the church I would serve for 24 years, I was asked by Susan and John to officiate their wedding. I met with them for several sessions of premarital counseling, mostly my questions about their expectations on a variety of relationship and family systems topics. At their outdoor wedding rehearsal, I met the pianist, Nancy, and discussed the wedding music. She had written a piece in high school, and Susan, her best friend from first grade, made her promise to play it when she got married. Almost 20 years later, she was going to fulfill the promise by playing her composition for her best friend's wedding the next day. At the rehearsal dinner, Nancy shared that she was divorced from a man she'd helped put through seminary before he decided he didn't want to be a minister or her husband. I didn't share that I was privately separated from my wife. After our divorce, a few months later, I asked Nancy to go see the musical Ain't Misbehavin' at our auditorium. I gave Nancy my Letterman top 10 reasons why we shouldn't date. While she was not a member of my church, her sister and brother-in-law were church leaders. Their daughters were the center of our growing youth group, and Susan was her brother-in-law's sister, so they're aunts to the same girls. I didn't want to mess up my friendships with all her family in our church if our relationship didn't work out. We ignored the top 10 list. It worked out. Today is our 30th wedding anniversary. We came forward during Sunday worship to exchange our vows and rings. The date was chosen as the Sunday before a bi-state youth event I was leading. It happened to be Valentine's Day. For the past 30 years, I've had my answer to the question, how did you two meet? I simply say, we met the night before I married her best friend, and then wait for the response. What are some stories you have about how you met significant people in your life? How did your past set the stage for and prepare you for those meaningful relationships?